everyone, it's Jessie. So for this pumpkin tutorial, some of the supplies you'll need is you'll need to have some fabric, you'll need some thread, a needle, a cinnamon stick, a rubber band, a pair of scissors, a pen or pencil, a ruler, and some polyfill. So what you'll need for your pumpkin is to cut out a rectangular piece of fabric. You'll just put your fabric on the wrong side, take your ruler and your pen or pencil, and then mark out the measurement you want. For my pumpkins, I made 2 different sizes if you'd like to make the same size as mine. For this pumpkin, I call my medium pumpkin. I cut out a 9 by 15 piece of fabric for this one, and it measures approximately 3 inches tall and about 4.5 inches wide. And for the small pumpkin here, I cut out a 7-inch by 12-inch piece of fabric, and it measures approximately 2.5 inches tall and about 3.5 inches wide. For the tutorial today, we'll be making a small pumpkin in this fabric here. You'll want the right side of the fabric to be facing you, and then we're going to take one side of the fabric and we're going to fold it over to the other side. Now you'll want your needle and thread, and we are going to sew up this side here. You'll want to now grab your rubber band, and we're going to take one of the ends here, and we're going to fold this up kind of like an accordion, just like that. Now we're going to take our rubber band and we are going to wrap it around until you get it tight. And now we're going to take the fabric and we're going to flip it so that way this rubber band is on the inside and we have the right side of the fabric facing us. So now you'll want to take your polyfill and we're going to fill that pumpkin up. You'll just keep filling it up until you are satisfied with how full the pumpkin is. And this top part we will be cinching in. So you'll just kind of want to hold that and try to shape the pumpkin a little bit to see if that's enough polyfill. You'll now want to get your needle and thread, and you'll want to leave a fairly long tail here. We'll stick our needle inside and put it through to the outside of the pumpkin. And now we're going to weave our needle in and out of the fabric towards the top. And then every so often you can pull that thread through. So go ahead and continue weaving your needle in and out. And once you get all the way around to where you started, meet me back here. So now that you've come all the way around, you'll want to take your thread and then you'll want to pull that, not too tight, because we're going to leave a little bit of a hole in there. And you can either put your cinnamon stick in the hole to see how big you'd like that hole, or you can put your finger in there and pull that around your finger. And then I'm going to let that go, hold the thread. And then I'm going to take the needle, put it through some of the fabric towards the end here. And I'm going to start pulling that, but not all the way. I'm going to leave a little loop, put the needle through the loop, and then pull that tight. And that will help secure our hole. And now you'll put your needle through the hole here, and we're going to poke it all the way through. You might have to move the needle around a little bit to get around that rubber band we put in there. So then we're going to pull that through. And what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be making the shape of the pumpkin. So we're going to take our thread here and we're going to pull it up towards the top of our pumpkin. And we're going to take our needle and we're going to put it through that hole and back to the other side again. And now we are going to pull that tight. If you want more of a shape, you can pull it tighter. If you want it looser, that's fine too. So we're going to now take our thread and pull it up on the opposite side of what we just did. And then we're going to take our needle and put it through the center again and back through the bottom. So now we're going to take that thread, bring it up again to the top in between the 2 sides we just did here. And we're going to go through the middle again to the bottom. Pull that tight again. You can see how this is shaping it really nicely. So we have one more side. We are going to bring the thread back up, put it through the middle, down through the bottom. So now you can pull this as tight as you'd like. Kind of shape your pumpkin a little bit. So once you have it as tight as you'd like it, kind of hold it with your thumb a little bit and take the needle and put it through some of the thread at the bottom. And don't pull it all the way because we're going to leave that loop again. And we're going to take the needle and put it through that loop. You want to pull that through and tighten it. And again, I'm going to do mine one more time because I like to secure it a little more. So pull that needle through, leave a little bit of a loop, put your needle back through that loop, and pull tight. Now what you can do is take your needle and poke it through the bottom, and we're going to poke it back up through this hole. And now you can go ahead and take your needle off. I'm going to cut some of this thread. I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail because I'm going to tuck that back into the hole here. So now you can take your cinnamon stick and put it right into the pumpkin. Now you can take a hot glue gun if you want and put a little bit of hot glue in there and then put your cinnamon stick if you want to secure that in there and make it permanent. Or you can just leave it in there without glue in case you want to take it out for easy storage, or you can put fresh cinnamon sticks in after a while. So now you've made a cute little fabric pumpkin, and the fun thing about this is there's so many different fabrics out there. You can make all different shapes and sizes and have a lot of fun with it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.